Hi everyone, we are practicing CloudQuest as Solutions Architect role, and this is what we are going to build today. We are going to create a Docker image for an application, create Amazon ECR repository, and then push the Docker image to it, deploy an application with Amazon ECS and AWS Fargate by using an image from Amazon ECR. You get me fired up. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. As you all know, if you've seen my recent videos, we are practicing Solutions Architect in CloudQuest. I'm going to do container services this time. Let's see what the topic is. Medical Research Center in the city. Thank you for meeting us today. We have recently decided to launch some key applications bundled in Docker containers, and we want to be able to store, manage, and share our Docker images. We also want to be sure we are as fast and efficient as possible when dealing with our services. Well, AWS is definitely the place to deploy containers. You can host your containerized applications in Amazon Elastic Container Service or Amazon ECS. And you can store your images in Amazon Elastic Container Registry or Amazon ECR. Managing containers through automation is important. Do you plan to manage the orchestration of your containerized applications? That's a great question. Some of our teams have the technical knowledge to orchestrate their containers. Other teams don't want that level of effort and prefer simpler management. We have good news. Using AWS Fargate, you don't need to provision servers and you pay only for the resources that your application uses. That sounds perfect. I would like to see these applications deployed as soon as possible using these technologies. Let's accept. And now it's going to be loading the plan. This is the architecture. This solution uses Amazon Elastic Container Registry, Amazon Elastic Container Service, and AWS Fargate to host containerized applications without the need to provision the managed services. Use the AWS Cloud 9 integrated deployment environment to create a Docker image of your application. To create a Docker image, you must create a file called Dockerfile. A Dockerfile is a manifest that describes the base image to use your Docker image and what you want to install and run on it. Use the Docker build command to build Docker images from the Dockerfile and a context. A build context is the set of files for the containerized application located in a specific path or URL. Amazon ECR is an AWS managed container image registry service that is secure, scalable, and reliable. You can store, share, and deploy your container software anywhere. After the Docker image is created, push your container image to an Amazon ECR repository. A task definition is required to run Docker containers in Amazon ECS. A task definition specifies parameters such as CPU and memory to use with each task, launch type, networking mode, login configuration, run command, data volume, and IAM role that your task uses. Amazon ECS is highly scalable Docker container management service that helps you run and manage distributed applications that run in Docker containers. We are going to see more about this in video concepts. Amazon ECS cluster is a logical grouping of tasks or services running on Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud instances. A task is the instantiation of a task definition with a cluster. If you want to maintain desired number of tasks simultaneously in a cluster, you use Amazon ECS. A Fargate is technology that you can use Amazon ECS to run containers without having to manage servers or clusters of EC2 instances. Fargate is a quick way to launch and run containers on AWS. Customers that want greater control of their EC2 instances to support compliance and governance requirements or broader customization options can choose to use Amazon ECS without Fargate. Amazon ECS uses containers provisioned by Fargate to automatically scale, load balance, and manage scheduling of your containers for availability, providing a streamlined way to build and operate containerized application. You can run your Amazon ECS task on Fargate to deploy and access your containerized application. To deploy and access a second containerized application, create a new Docker image, create a task definition, and run a new task in Amazon ECS cluster. So let's start with the video concepts and go to the plan next. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to create a Docker image for an application. We are going to do that through Cloud9. And again, inside the Cloud9, we are going to create Amazon ECR repository and then push the Docker image to it. Will be done in ECR application, and then deploy an application with Amazon ECR and AWS Fargate by using an image from Amazon ECR. So this is the steps we are going to follow, and after that what we need to do ourselves is, once this part is completed, we need to do this second one ourselves, this part, this structure. We are going to deploy a second application, my second app, in Fargate by using image from Amazon ECR and validate the second application. So let's get started. Let's go to cloud. Okay, now it's ready. Let's open the environment. Environment is open. Environment is open. You can change the theme from here if you want. Now we are going to open new file. We are going to upload the file that we downloaded, and let me see, upload local files, select files. I practiced this earlier, so I'm just going to check where it is. Lab code zip, it's here. It's uploading, and now let's close that and go to the next task. Open a new terminal here. Now we need these codes. Unix, unzip the lab code. Unzip lab code. Zip, because we uploaded it, and now we need to. Now we are going to install the Docker, but we need to put that. We didn't copy. Let me copy that. It's easier if we copy this one to a notebook. It's easy to take from here. Don't forget the dot in the beginning. And let's go past that and install the Docker. That's loading. And the next task. This is run. Now we are going to click on the Docker file. First app, Docker file. We can review that and go back to bash. So this is first app, Docker file. Double click. This is the first app, Docker file, and go back to bash. We need to configure the region now. I like to copy that to my notepad again. It's going to be easy to take from here. First, we need to region configure AWS region. Okay, and then region US East 1. To create a repository name, run the following command. So this will be repo name my app. So we create a repository here and account. Let's run this one as well. AWS caller identity, query account, output text. And there is one more code to run. This is setting variables for the repo. Okay, Once these are all okay, let's go to the next step. Now we again, to create Amazon ECR repository, we need to create it for here, I guess, not from AWS console. So we are going to do that. Let's paste it here. Run ECR create repository. Let's go and run this. Repo name. To retrieve authentication token, login password. Okay, your password will be stored here. Let's check the next step now. To create, build and tag Docker images locally, run the following commands. I used to go to, there was DOS application many years ago when I was a kid, and I know these functions from there. Docker build name, let's run this one. It is running. Okay, and go to the next step. Okay, to verify Docker image run, let's verify Docker images, filter reference. This is what it says, warning. I think that's okay that it comes with a warning. Yes, that was okay. I am trying this for the second time. I failed in my first time, so that's why I am going to go a little faster, trying to understand better. Okay, my app should appear in here. My app is okay. We need to run again let me see, to push the Docker images to ECS. Let me go. ECR, okay. Okay, Docker pull push. And go to the next step. After, we again need to run this for the same for the second app. So next time, H&M environment install scripts. This is finished in the meantime, and let's take this and review the logs. The push second app shell script creates my second app images in ECR. Now we can go to the next step. Let's go to Elastic Container Registry. We need to type registry and go there and go back here and registry. We'll take this one, open that. Repositories, my app. We need to click on my app and copy URI. Sorry, I need to stay here. Click my app, copy URI. Let's copy that here to be on the safe side. Okay. Now we can go to VPC. Your VPCs, I'm going to copy this ID here. Let's leave some space here. We need to go to security groups now. Make sure we have the same. Let me double check. CAF. Which one is it? Here, this one. Select this one, go to inbound rules, edit inbound rules. We are going to delete this one and add another rule. This will be same. Port range will be 8443, custom will be 00, and save the rule. Once this is ready, go to ECS, task definitions, create new task definition. This will be first app, and container name will be my app. Repository image is the one that we just took here. Edit here. Port will be 8443. Port name, this will be TSP, and scroll down and next. App environment already shows Fargate serverless. This is Linux. This is going to be 0.5 and 1 GB memory. Let's go down and click next. Go down again and create. It is active, and now go to deploy run task, lab cluster, launch type Fargate, latest task, first app, latest one, task, networking, select lab stack, public subnet, only one, it shows only one. Use existing security group, this one is default. Public IP will be turned on, and we are going to create task overrides, override execution role, override task execution role, both are okay, and then we can create. Let's see now, go down and still running, refresh. It needs to, it's running now, go to task. Let me see, public IP is here, open address 8443. Okay, this is your first containerized app. So we are going to do the second one now for DIY section, and I'm going to go to registry. First task was the container registry. My second app, copy URI, and we are going to take it here. I need that. Now I'm going to use the same VPC, and I'm going to go to ECS container service, task definitions, create task, create new task definition, and this will be second app, container will be my app that we have. Image repository is the one that we just took. Repository again will go to the same port 443, TSP, and next step. Fargate serverless, CPU will be lower, task role, execution task role, and now go to next task and create. Now this is active, and run the task, lab cluster, launch live Fargate latest. Second app, task definition, networking will be lab. Let's be careful with these ones. Use existing security group, and this will be the security group. Task overrides, this one and this one. Okay, now create. It's running, pending, and provisioning for the second app. Let me see what is DYI asking. Validation second application task ID and second application URL. So we need that. Let's refresh that. It's still pending. This is the task ID, I guess. Where is it? Task ID is over also here. Let's take it from here. It just asks for the number, and then URL will be, once it's ready, we can, okay, running. Let's see the private public IP copy. We can open first, will be easier, and add the port. Okay, now we need to add the port 8443, and now it is running. Let's copy that and validate. Yes, this is finished. I failed in the first one. I forgot to add these. I wasn't paying that much attention, I guess, and I didn't add this part, so it wasn't working. But this time I figured out I think I was paying much more attention, and it's my second time as well. So if you can't succeed in the first time, try it for second time as well. It will be much quicker, as you already know the steps, and do it when you are not tired, and you can do it better now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Like holy, you have